Well, this month is my 16th anniversary of going vegan. I went vegan when I was 58. Today I'm 74. Well, I turned 74 in December, and it's been life-changing for me. It's helped me tremendously. It's made my body more flexible. I'm on no medications whatsoever, no surgeries planned. So I'm very confident that I'm eating the best way that I can by being vegan. And this video I wanted to make about how to find a good doctor, because I am so thankful to the pioneers like Dr. Doug Graham, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, Neil Barnard, Colin Campbell, Dr. Colin Campbell. These guys had the guts to go against the grain and to expose what's going on and how you can fix it. And it's a very simple thing, you know, is eat whole plant foods. Do not eat processed foods, and stay away from animal-based products. You know, I'm not totally against animal-based products. I have a lot of friends that eat them, but I don't think they're the best for optimal health. That's the reason I choose not to. In small amounts, maybe it's okay, but I think if you have access to a lot of fruits and vegetables, and you have starches as well, some people do that. I happen to be a raw vegan, so I don't cook things, but you know, there's so much prescription drug stuff out there, you know. I mean, it's like you see these commercials all the time on television. So a lot of people are still going down that road, and I'm thankful for these doctors that can teach you something. They can teach you how to prevent and reverse disease. You know, we're all in a dying state. I understand that. We're all going to die. But you can live with some measure of health and functionality till the end of your life. It's possible. It's, you know, this system has us thinking that, no, once you reach 70 or 80, that's it. You're, you know, or even 60, 50, 60, people start to go downhill, and they accept it as a reality of life, but it's not. If you are willing, it's not you don't have to go down that road if you're willing to make changes and try new things, because the lifestyle that got you to the point of sickness needs to be changed, because if you don't change that, nothing's going to change. So I really like these doctors. I remember in the movie Forks Over Knives. If you haven't seen that movie, please check it out. There was a woman in the movie named Sandera, and Sandera had type 2 diabetes, and she was on, you know, the pills for it, and she met up with Dr. Esselstyn, and she started following his protocol. So she cut out all animal-based foods, she cut out the oils, and progressively she started doing so much better. She was doing great. And she related this experience in the movie, in the documentary. She said that one day she went to her doctor, and the doctor was looking at her numbers and everything, and he goes, "No, you're doing pretty well." And she goes, yeah, aren't I doing great? I feel great. I lost weight. And then she says to the doctor, here's the kicker. Do you think maybe I could get off this medication? And she says, the doctor goes, oh, no, 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 no. You're on this medication. You know, they didn't want her to get off the medication. Isn't that the goal of every doctor, or it should be the goal, to prevent a patient from ever having to take a prescription drug, or if they're on it, to get them off it? Because we all know that prescription drugs have side effects. Just as an example, here's what Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn said about a prescription drug, one that's used for high cholesterol. Dr. Esselstyn says, and I quote, "It blocks an enzyme in the liver, so you cannot produce as much cholesterol." But then he says this important statement: "But when you interfere with the metabolic epicenter of your body, the liver, you're going to get side effects. And common ones include inflammation, aches and pains, and even death." Yes, that's right. And in Dr. Graham's book, he makes the statement, prescription drugs sold legally does not make them any less dangerous to health than street drugs. Yep. 100,000 people a year die from these prescription drugs, these patented meds. So, and then Dr. Graham says, no one ever died eating adequate amounts of fruits and vegetables. So I am very thankful to these doctors, the plant-based nutrition doctors. And I'm convinced, I mean, you look at YouTube now, it is insanity, in my opinion. Okay, that's my view, where you have MDs, cardiologists, recommending a high-fat diet, a carnivore diet. I think it's horrible. I think it's terrible, because it's been proven that, I mean, maybe some people can deal with meat better than others, but I don't think there's any science behind that to prove that that works. And I think that a lot of people that are on this carnivore fad, I'm going to call it a carnivore fad, are headed for some kind of problem. You know, when you're young, 30s, 40s, you can get away with eating terribly. Your body is made so strong and beautiful that you can get away with a lot of things when you're young. But once you hit 50, or even the late 40s, and you're on a high animal-based diet, I think you're headed for disaster or some kind of problem. I've had people that I know, widowmakers, boom, heart attacks, boom, that's it. You look at even, for instance, the great tennis player, Arthur Ashe, okay? He was on a high-fat diet. He was eating animal-based foods. He looked the picture of health. You look at Arthur Ashe when he won Wimbledon against Jimmy Connors. He looked great. He wasn't overweight. He was toned. but you can't see the inside. And many of these so-called tests don't really show you what your arteries, what condition your arteries are in. And he had a massive heart attack at age 35. So I'm all for plant-based and plant-based doctors and doctors that are willing to help you prevent and reverse. Their goal, if you're on medications, is to get you off those because they have side effects and they're not helping you. You have to change your lifestyle. You have to change what you're using for fuel. You have to start moving your body. You have to start exercising. You have to get some sun. You have to have good relationships. You have to have good rest, good sleep. Those are the things that can prevent heart disease, cancer, diabetes, the big three. So many people in this country have it. And they could fix it themselves with some help, maybe some coaching or whatever from their doctor and advice. And, you know, I am coaching people now, and I'm helping people, and I appreciate it. I just am reiterating all the information I've received from these pioneers. And they probably got it from somebody else too. And it all goes back to, you know, simple thing. If you ask anybody on the planet, what are the healthiest foods on earth? Most people will say, fruits and vegetables? Yeah, that's right. Fruits and vegetables. So why not just eat fruits and vegetables? Small amounts of nuts and seeds, avocados. That's all we need. We're getting it all. We're getting all the nutrition we need. So I hope this video has been informative, and I hope that you can take the steps to start improving your health. So today, every day for me is a fruit up day. That means I eat a lot of fruit every day. Like, as an example for today, it's 12:45, okay? All I've had today is orange juice, fresh squeezed, and bananas and dates. That's it. That's all I've had so far. What else am I going to have today? Probably more fruit and a big green, leafy green salad with vegetables and a nice salad dressing with probably some citrus juice, maybe some almond butter, a little garlic, whatever. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. It's simple. It's simple, and the beauty, there's hardly any cleanup. There's no cleanup. I spend 5-10 minutes in the kitchen, that's it. There's no scrubbing pots and pans and all that. That's another great thing about being raw vegan. So I'm here to help you. Check out my website in the description box. And any questions or comments, you can leave them here on YouTube, or you can contact me through my website. All the best, and fruit up and make it a great day. Have a good one. Take care.